Infinite Jest. What a book. I'm starting right now the third read of this book. Never in my life would I ever think about saying something like this about an 1,000-page long, incredibly difficult to read book. A man named Don Gately is shot taking a bullet for a woman he loves, and he has never seen her face. He's rushed to the ER, and he rejects pain medication because he's attempting to be sober, and no matter what, he cannot ingest opioids into his body. The account of this experience in this book is absolutely phenomenal. It reminds us about the nature of human life, about the tragedy of human nature, of our sins, and our inability to be moderate. My God. Or maybe it's Ken Ardeti with his 22-page monologue about receiving 2 kilograms of weed because he's addicted. Or maybe, as it was for me, the first page of the book with Hal in Cadenza being completely trapped in his mind. This book for me means so much because it is a testament to human creation. In this book, even though it's the third read, I find myself seeing it in new ways, seeing the flaws of the author and the triumphs of the author, and then understanding that that's the whole point. That maybe if we work hard in our life, if we put ourselves into something, we can create a masterpiece like this. And any masterpiece of human creation is not of God. It is not perfect. And this is not a perfect book. There's moments where David Foster Wallace is cringe, seemingly, where he's using too much vocabulary, where he's describing things in a seemingly cringy way. Rousseau is just Hobbes in a broken mirror, right? This will be a criticism of him that he's using big words for no reason. This is a person whose life and emotions are on display in a book. As someone American and living through many of the predictions that are exercised in this book, I feel happy knowing every day I will get to read 10 pages of this book. You have to sit down, you have to focus, but in the end, it's worth it. I've cried from this book. I've felt deep emotion from this book, and I have laughed the hardest in my life from this book. What Metro Boston's Alcohol Anonymous meetings are trite but correct about is that both Destiny's Kisses and its dope slaps illustrate an individual person's basic personal powerlessness over the really meaningful events in their life. In other words, almost nothing important that ever happens to you happens because you engineer it. Destiny has no beeper. Destiny always leans, trench-coated out of an alley with some sort of psst that you usually can't even hear because you're in such a rush to or from something important you've tried to engineer. thank God for everything, man. If you have not read Infinite Jest, I highly recommend it. I love this book so much. Thank you for watching.